In the heart of the bustling city of Lagos, Nigeria, there lived a man named Azeez. He was a charming, suave, and handsome individual who had an unparalleled way with women. With a chiseled jawline, piercing brown eyes, and a disarming smile, Azeez had the uncanny ability to make even the most skeptical of women fall head over heels in love with him. Azeez's reputation as a womanizer preceded him. He had a trail of broken hearts scattered all over the city, and his name was synonymous with deceit, manipulation, and heartbreak. Yet, despite his notorious reputation, women still flocked to him like bees to honey. They would often find themselves entangled in his web of deceit, blinded by his charisma and good looks. One fateful day, Azeez set his sights on a beautiful young woman named Fatima. She was a stunning beauty, with flawless ebony skin, luscious black hair, and piercing green eyes. Fatima was a successful businesswoman, with a thriving career and a sharp mind to match. She was the epitome of elegance and sophistication, and Azeez was determined to make her his next conquest. Fatima, however, was not like the other women Azeez had encountered. She was intelligent, fiercely independent, and possessed a keen sense of intuition. At first, she was wary of Azeez's advances, sensing that there was something amiss beneath his charming facade. But Azeez was relentless, showering her with affection, gifts, and attention. He wooed her with the finesse of a seasoned predator, slowly but surely wearing down her defenses. As the days turned into weeks, Fatima found herself falling deeply in love with Azeez. She was swept off her feet by his charisma, and her initial reservations were slowly forgotten. But little did she know, Azeez's true intentions were far from noble. He had an ulterior motive for pursuing her, one that would change the course of their lives forever. As their relationship blossomed, Azeez's true nature began to surface. Fatima started to notice inconsistencies in his stories, and the way he would often disappear for hours at a time, only to return with a flimsy excuse. She began to feel a growing sense of unease, a nagging feeling that something was terribly wrong. One fateful night, Fatima's suspicions were confirmed. She stumbled upon a hidden phone in Azeez's possession, filled with flirtatious messages from numerous women. The phone was a Pandora's box, revealing a web of deceit and infidelity that spanned years. Fatima's world came crashing down around her, as the realization dawned that she was just another notch on Azeez's belt. Blinded by rage and heartbreak, Fatima confronted Azeez, demanding to know the truth. But Azeez, ever the master manipulator, refused to apologize or show remorse. Instead, he callously dismissed her feelings, claiming that she was just another conquest, a mere pawn in his game of love. The confrontation ended in a violent argument, with Fatima storming out of Azeez's apartment, determined to never look back. But the damage had already been done. The experience had left her emotionally scarred, and she was left to pick up the pieces of her shattered heart. As the days turned into weeks, Fatima began to rebuild her life, determined to move on from the toxic relationship. But Azeez's influence lingered, a constant reminder of the dangers of loving a womanizer. His legacy continued to haunt her, a cautionary tale of the devastating consequences of loving a man without a conscience. In the end, Fatima emerged stronger, wiser, and more resilient. She realized that true love was not about grand gestures or empty promises, but about sincerity, trust, and mutual respect. And as she looked back on the tragic tale of her encounter with Azeez, she knew that she had narrowly escaped a lifetime of heartache and pain. The story of Azeez, the womanizer, served as a stark reminder that true beauty is more than skin deep, and that sometimes, the most charming of faces can hide the darkest of hearts.